Up to 3,000 Australian Muslims held Friday prayers in a park in southwestern Sydney today to protest against the Israeli offensive in Gaza. The rally called for peace to be restored, but there were some calling for Muslims to join forces against Israel.
Worshippers going to Friday prayers at Sydney's Lakemba Mosque are redirected to a nearby park. It's one of several mosques in the district to merge their 1 o'clock prayers in support of Palestinians in Gaza. The turnout is estimated to be over 2,000 people. A coffin draped with a Palestinian flag is brought in for a funeral ceremony as a symbol of those killed in the last 6 days of violence. A number of Islamic groups organise the mass prayers and are urging the Australian government to take a stand against Israel.
We're calling for an end to the violence, we're calling for a ceasefire to the Israeli aggression and bombardment. And secondly, we're also calling for the Israeli government to end the blockade on Gaza so that humanitarian aid can get through.
More than 400 Palestinians have died in the 6 days of airstrikes, which Israel began on Saturday in response to rocket fire from Hamas. The message from today's prayers has been largely one of restoring peace. Most of the clerics are praying for peace to return to Gaza and to Israel. But there are some that are calling for the Arab nation to rise up against Israel. There were also several signs carried by protesters calling for the destruction of Israel.
On behalf of the Israeli Muslim community, we condemn the Israeli barbaric attack.
But the Australian Jewish community say the demonstration was misguided. They say it should be directed at Hamas, who continue to fire rockets into Israel.
We understand that local Muslims are concerned about loss of civilian life, as are we. It is to be regretted, but to hold a rally condemning Israel for protecting its citizens is, I think, beyond the pale.
And while neither side in the Middle East is prepared to give an inch, the argument between their supporters here will continue to rage. Sam Eichen, World News, Australia.